So for the respiratory system, I will start off by naming the nasal cavity. In the nasal cavity, we have hair in our nostrils, also have a mucous membrane. Then the hair also will help trap any particles that will go into our system. And then we have here the oral pharynx, which is just air that goes from the mouth, that enters from the mouth into the pharynx. The pharynx is behind the oral cavity and in between the nasal. And then I have the larynx, which houses the vocal cords. And then the epiglottis, glottis. The glottis has vibrations that produce sound, and then the epiglottis has a flap-like structure. So when you're passing food, the epiglottis flap will close so it doesn't get into the airway, and then will open up again when you're breathing. The trachea is our windpipe. It leads then to our bronchioles, and then we also have here the lungs that house the bronchioles. The lungs are a spongy tissue. So with the bronchioles, you have the primary bronchi, the secondary bronchi, and then the tritarial bronchi. Sorry if I mispronounced that. Which then lead to the alveoli. And then I also did draw here the diaphragm. So for the exchange in the alveoli, I will go ahead and explain this as well. So this is the bronchioles, and which lead into the alveoli, which I mentioned before is the air sacs here. So in the gas exchange, we have the atrioli, which is deoxygenated blood that goes down into the alveoli, which these are capillaries. We have the deoxygenated capillaries, and then the red are the oxygenated capillaries. So when we exhale, CO2 is then expelled out, and then oxygenated blood, which is the red capillaries, go up. In this process, we have, like I mentioned, the capillaries, deoxygenated capillaries, which then connect to the oxygenated capillaries, which then go up back into the heart, which is then oxygenated blood. Now, the red blood cells are important because they have hemoglobin, which have the oxygen that we need to go back into our blood system and into our heart.